Mr. Chairman, you had mentioned the good work that you had done with Member Risch, and he is now here, and just wanted to mention to him, you talked about some of the great bipartisan work that you and the Senator have done.
Senator Risch has been tremendous on this. We've acknowledged that we have a problem, and Senator Risch, if you want to say a few things on that.
Yeah, thank you. First of all,
he's been hot on this.
I appreciate the acknowledgement. I guess probably one of the reasons I have been such is we're home to the Idaho National Lab, as you know, which is the flagship laboratory for nuclear energy and the birthplace of nuclear energy. And I think John is the custodian of the first 3 light bulbs ever lit by nuclear energy in 1951 out there on the desert in southeast Idaho. We've built 52 reactors there, and we are the flagship and very proud of it and anxious to move forward. And this is really an appropriate hearing on this matter. I serve on both Intel and Foreign Relations as well as this committee, so these all intersect there, and I'm dialed in on what's happening internationally. And I can tell you, this is incredibly competitive internationally. The Russians and the Chinese are both working aggressively as we move to the next generations of reactors, the SMRs and the micros that will be coming along. And these are things we need to lead on. And it's important to us, not only from an economic standpoint, because we all know there's money to be made in this business, but secondly, when we enter into these kinds of relationships, as Dr. Wagner and I said in a editorial that we just jointly wrote, this becomes a 100-year relationship with a company, and America's national security depends upon relationships with other countries and creating allies, and this is certainly one way to do it. And again, on this subject matter, Dr. Wagner and I just penned an editorial that was published this week. I think we all know what needs to be done and what we want to do. I think what we ought to focus on is how do we do it? Because we're all in agreement. This isn't a partisan issue. This isn't Republican, Democrat. We're all Americans, and there is a national interest here that we all get together and pull the wagon on. So I think we ought to focus on how we do that. Thanks so much for holding the chair.
Thank you.